woman named Aida, a mother, multi-awarded poet and creative writer, educator, thespian. Aida Rivera-Ford, truly an inspiration. Aida graduated cum laude from the Silliman University, a Jules and Avery Hopwood Awardee for fiction in 1954, recipient of the East-West Cultural Center grant at the University of Hawaii in 1978, founded the Learning Center of the Arts in Davao City in 1980, the first fine arts school in Davao. Later, it became Ford Academy of the Arts. She's a Dato Bago Awardee in 1992. Recipient of the Philippine government's Parangal for Post-War Writers Award in 1984. Named National Fellow for Fiction by the UP Creative Writing Center. One of the few Filipinos included in Asia's Who's Who. Included in the 2000 Outstanding Intellectuals of the 20th Century by the Cambridge Biographical Center. Became an Ateneo de Davao faculty member in 1969 and president of the Humanities Department for 11 years. She was married in 1958 to Donald Ford, the former U.S. Information Service officer in Korea. They have one child, a son, Don J. Mrs. Ford was my English literature professor in college. And when I took Shakespeare as my elective, she's also my professor. And she made me an actor. She honed me, she molded me to become a convincing stage actor. As a matter of fact, we had some Shakespeare plays in college. We did Hamlet, we did Othello, and Midsummer Night's Dream. And even after college, I was still acting under her direction. She was still my director. We did Portrait of an Artist as a Filipino. We did Crucible, a series of Neil Simon light comedy plays.
Mrs. Ford, this is the best time to share those wonderful moments when you discover us to perform in your series of play, like my role as an old witch woman in Crucible, and then transform me in another role as Susan, the whore in Portrait of the Artist. It was therapeutic for me because during the week, it's school and students. So looking forward for the weekend like Saturday and Sunday for our rehearsals in your school, the Learning Center of the Arts. It was in my theater involvement that I have new acquaintances, polished my acting, and kept my sanity.
Hello, Mrs. Ford. This is Manny. I was part of the Crucible production, and I'd like to wish you that you be healthy and you'd still be able to see a lot of Ford babies, which I was a part of in the Crucible. And I'd like to share a joke that we used to sing to you. Tito ba? O Tito ba? Tito ba?
Hi, Miss Beautiful Aida Ford. This is Chu Consunhi, your cousin. We are cousin because your mom, Tita Lourdes Consunhi, and my dad, Gaudencio Consunhi, were cousins. So that makes us third cousin, and Jay is my pamangkin. So I just want to say we're glad that you're back to your true bubbly self, singing, talking to us, and doing your morning stroll along the subdivision giving us inspiration.
Hello, Miss Aida. You still remember me? I'm Hubert Paz, one of your cast with the portrait of an artist as Filipino. And thank you for making me part of the portrait of an artist. It was a privilege, and I will never forget it. Thank you also to Dante for making me part of this tribute. Thank you to Brenda and all the cast of the portraits of the artist. God bless you.
His short stories, like The Chieftain's Mourner and Love in the Cornhusks, have become a staple in many Philippine literature books. Some students even adopted the stories into short films.
There's no assurance of coming back.
Aida is now 97 years old. Despite her age, she still shows dedication and passion in everything she does and gives her heart out to her living legacy.
Ma'am Aida, I have many fond memories of our having worked together. You were not only a great boss, you were an awesome mentor, and of course, a warm and generous friend. I will never forget how you persuaded us to become part of your love of theater. We had hidden talents, of course, but you made them float to the surface when you showed us that we can also have fun performing on stage.
If our Professor Aida Ford has not been such a strong influence in our life, I would probably be a dismal failure by now. Yes, her inspiration, teaching us about the values, moral, and hardship struggle to become our inspiration.
I want to thank you for jump-starting my career at the Ateneo de Davao University. You opened the doors for me as you have for other young people in the field of education. Thanks for the trust and the confidence. I am now a retired teacher of the Los Angeles Unified School District, but I still remember how you took me under your wing at the Humanities Department of the ADDU. I'm forever grateful to you and always remember you fondly. With your vision for arts and education, you are an inspiration and a guiding light to a lot of young people. God bless you. May your tribe increase.
Mrs. Ford, our heart is full for our love for you. Maybe even when we're all gone, these memories will linger and soon we'll be all together again. We love you very, very much, Mrs. Ford.
Continue to be an inspiration to your students because you're a great teacher, a great artist, especially to the local artists we have here in Davao. There's nobody like you.
Nina Aida, I'm happy that you still recognize us when we send the video. We wish you good health and we wish you the best of everything. We may have aged, but we're still young at heart. Truly, Mrs. Aida Rivera-Ford is one of the best Mindanaoans, not just because of her awards, but also because of inspiring people through her artistic stories. and living legacy.
I enjoyed it very much.